People of Reddit, how did you discover your kink? In high school, my friend was a very attractive girl, but she wasn't really outgoing, so even by the time we were in senior year, no one really knew her, and she only had 3 to 4 close friends including me. She is really smart and beautiful, and the more and more I became friends with her, we talked about freaky shit, and it turned out she was a closeted freak. Anyways, we started talking about random kinks one day and she asked if I liked choking, even though I never really thought about it. She then grabbed my neck and choked me a little and asked if I like it, and I didn't think much of it. I let that sensation replay over and over in my mind until I realized it was fire. Make sure to choke on the sides of your neck. Restrict the blood flow. This will create that buzzing slow motion feeling that people love. If you choke straight on, you will just hurt him/her and maybe even damage the windpipe. 3 years ago, and just coming out of a 20-year marriage, I went to a cuddle club and a woman asked me to play with her hair. In 20 years my wife never allowed me to touch her hair. I played with a stranger's hair for over an hour. I find it electrifying to have hair between my fingers. 2 weeks later, this woman from the club invited me to a party and told all the woman what I did to her. I then sat in the kitchen and I played with random women's hair for 6 hours straight. No lie, women waited at the kitchen counter for their turn. I had a middle school teacher who would always wear these low-cut shirts almost every day. I generally did pretty well in school, but asked her for help with a math problem. As she leaned in to help me, I got a good long glimpse down her shirt, and she had the cutest little moles ever. For some reason those moles turned me on instantly, and I became obsessed with them. I would ask her for help multiple times when I didn't need it, just to catch a peek. I think she eventually caught on that I didn't need help since I was getting A's on all of my tests and she wouldn't come over to my desk as much. I now have a mole fetish and a teacher fetish. People of Reddit, what is the most NSFW part of your job? I see some shit in people's houses that has both disgusted and intrigued me. Just a tip for my fellow mammals here, put away the impromptu sex dungeon before you have someone like me stop by and give you an estimate on painting your house. I work at a hotel that is placed right next to a place where furry conventions are held every year. Here is a list of things I've seen. A furry giving another furry a diaper change in the main hall and leaving the shit-filled diaper on the sofa. A furry walking to the front desk with his dick out, asking if we had any lube. A furry asking everyone he saw in the halls, even kids, if they could give him belly rubs with an obvious visible erection. A furry with very big boobs on their suit, asking every staff if she could breastfeed them for their hard work. And the rest are furries having orgies in their rooms and not knowing how to be quiet. I have nothing against furries, you do you, but please, for everyone's sake, please, don't bring your fetishes into the public viewing. Keep them in your hotel room, and don't make too much of a noise. I work for Ups. One of the trucks I load goes to a sex shop, and there is this one dildo manufacturer who doesn't know how to package them properly, so their boxes always break open. Yep, I babysit a lot in nanny. I've seen a lot of sex toys and a sex dungeon. I know about so many of my neighbors' kinks because they just leave that stuff out in the open. Swingers, cuckolds, adult babies, sex slaves, furries. Some of it is intriguing, a lot of it I just don't want to see. One of the couple left porn on their computer, so I went to go close it, but decided to watch a bit of it first. It was them having a threesome. They just left it open on their computer.
Subscribe for more Reddit reading videos, and make sure to check out r/Ask Reddit on your own time. You can also leave your stories below in the comments. More videos are coming soon, so subscribe to see more.